Did you know that 1 in 3 Americans have less than $1,000 in savings? Or that 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, even though the economy is growing? These numbers are shocking, and yet, they're the reality for many. But here's the truth: you don't have to stay stuck in this cycle. After reading 40 books on money, I discovered that the real difference between the rich and the rest of us isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. It's about the small shifts in thinking and habits that can change your entire financial future. In this video, I'm going to share with you the life-changing strategies I learned from these books, strategies that most people don't know. Whether it's the hidden mental triggers that control your money habits, how to break free from the 9-to-5 grind, or the simple mindsets that make the rich, these insights will help you start building wealth today. Stay tuned for these surprising truths about money, and let's uncover what it really takes to become financially free. Chapter 1. The Hidden Forces of Wealth. Unlocking the Unseen Power. There's more to wealth than just the numbers. One of the first things I learned from the books I read is that your mindset plays a bigger role than you might think. In The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, he points out that wealth is what you don't see, it's the decision to live below your means, to save when others spend. What's interesting is how most people focus on earning, but forget that managing what you already have is just as important. Building wealth isn't always about being the smartest person in the room. In fact, it's more about being patient and consistent. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's partner, says, "The wise man looks for what he can learn from others, and avoids the trap of ego." That's why understanding your emotional triggers around money can be a game changer. Research shows that people are more likely to make impulsive financial decisions when they're stressed or anxious. So, the first hidden force of wealth is emotional intelligence. One of the biggest challenges people face is scarcity thinking. This is when you believe there's not enough money to go around, and you start making decisions based on fear. But the truth is, there's plenty of wealth out there. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talks about the difference between the poor dad mindset and the rich dad mindset. The rich dad understands that opportunities are abundant, while the poor dad is stuck in scarcity thinking. Another thing I discovered is how wealth can come from taking risks, calculated, informed risks. In The Millionaire Next Door, Thomas Stanley highlights that many wealthy people don't take crazy, wild risks. Instead, they take small, smart risks, like investing in real estate or starting a side business. They put in the work and let their investments grow over time. This is a major key. It's not about gambling with your money, it's about creating opportunities that grow gradually. Finally, a crucial part of building wealth is letting go of the instant gratification mindset. There's a famous study from the 1970s, the marshmallow experiment, where children were offered one marshmallow now or two later. Those who waited were more successful later in life, and this principle applies to wealth building too. Delaying gratification and saving for the future is what separates the wealthy from the broke. Chapter 2. The Rich Mindset Shift. How to think like a billionaire. If you want to be rich, you have to think differently. This isn't just about getting rich, it's about keeping it and growing it. One of the first lessons I learned is how billionaires think in terms of long-term strategy. In Principles by Ray Dalio, he emphasizes that understanding the big picture and thinking long-term is crucial. Dalio believes that successful people think decades ahead, not just months or years. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, also follows this long-term thinking. He famously said, "If we think long-term, we can make better decisions that aren't dependent on quarterly results." Bezos and other billionaires don't let short-term setbacks stop them. Instead, they keep pushing forward, knowing that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. Another strategy is embracing failure as a stepping stone. This may sound strange, but when you fail, you learn, and that's an advantage. In The Lean Startup, Eric Ries talks about the fail fast approach. This is a mindset where you're not afraid to try new things, even if they don't work out the first time. The goal is to experiment, learn from mistakes, and adjust quickly. That way, you're always moving forward, no matter what happens. Billionaires also focus on leveraging their resources. This could mean investing in people, technology, or businesses that amplify their own efforts. A good example is Elon Musk's approach to Tesla and SpaceX. He didn't build these companies alone. He built teams and systems that could work without his direct input. The key takeaway here is that wealthy people use leverage to expand their reach and grow their wealth faster. To think like a billionaire, you also need to get comfortable with complexity. In The Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Graham talks about how successful investors see complexity as an opportunity rather than a threat. The more you understand about how the economy works, about markets, and about human behavior, the better equipped you are to make smarter financial decisions. Lastly, a billionaire mindset involves thinking abundantly, not just about money but about ideas, creativity, and opportunities. This kind of thinking opens up endless possibilities, and wealth follows those who think expansively. This approach isn't just for billionaires. Anyone can adopt this mindset and start applying it to their financial life. Chapter 3. The Money Magnet. Attracting wealth without lifting a finger. What if I told you that attracting wealth doesn't have to mean working harder? It's possible to become a money magnet, a person who naturally attracts opportunities and financial abundance. It all starts with your energy. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill discusses the power of autosuggestion, where your thoughts can shape your reality. This idea is backed by science. Studies have shown that positive thinking and belief in yourself can significantly impact your financial success. A key element of being a money magnet is having the right networks. It's not just about who you know, it's about who knows you. In Never Eat Alone, Keith Ferrazzi explains how building strong, meaningful relationships is essential for creating opportunities. Wealthy people don't do it alone. They surround themselves with others who have complementary skills, ideas, and resources. Networking isn't about asking for favors, it's about creating value for others and building trust over time. The third strategy for attracting wealth is being open to unconventional ideas. Rich people don't follow the crowd, they're constantly looking for new ways to make money. In The Art of the Start, Guy Kawasaki talks about how entrepreneurs succeed by going after niches others ignore. It's this willingness to innovate and think outside the box that creates opportunities for financial growth. Another surprising fact is that many rich people focus on creating value instead of focusing on money directly. In The 4-Hour Workweek, Tim Ferriss talks about how creating value in the world often leads to more wealth than chasing money itself. If you can solve a problem or make someone's life easier, the financial rewards will follow. Wealth isn't just about knowledge and skill, it's also about timing. Being in the right place at the right time can change everything. Take Mark Zuckerberg, for example. He didn't just invent Facebook, he was in the right environment, with the right team, at the right time. In 0 to 1, Peter Thiel discusses how market timing is a critical factor for startup success, and it's just as important for personal wealth building. Finally, don't forget the power of generosity. Many wealthy individuals practice philanthropy, which creates a cycle of wealth and abundance. In Give and Take, Adam Grant explains how giving first and creating value for others can lead to unexpected returns. It's not just about money, it's about creating goodwill, which attracts even more opportunities. If you want to learn more about the strategies that can make you a money magnet, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next chapters. Chapter 4. Breaking Free from the Rat Race. The 3-Step Escape Plan. If you're tired of the 9-to-5 grind, you're not alone. Many successful people have broken free from the rat race, and you can too. The key is to build income streams that don't rely on working long hours for someone else. In The Millionaire Fast Lane, MJ DeMarco talks about how the typical, slow lane approach to wealth, getting a job, saving, and waiting for retirement, rarely leads to true financial freedom. Instead, he suggests focusing on creating assets that work for you. The first step in escaping the rat race is developing a side hustle or second income stream. It doesn't have to be a full-time business at first. In Side Hustle, Chris Guillebeau explains how creating a part-time business can eventually lead to financial independence. The beauty of a side hustle is that it allows you to test your ideas without risking your primary income. The second step is to automate your income. In Rich Dad's Guide to Investing, Robert Kiyosaki talks about the importance of creating passive income streams. This can come from investments like real estate or stocks. What's interesting is how automation, whether through dividend-paying stocks or rental properties, lets your money keep working for you, even when you're not actively involved. Third, embrace the power of financial independence. This doesn't mean being ultra-wealthy. It means having enough income to cover your expenses without needing a traditional job. In The Simple Path to Wealth, J.L. Collins talks about how financial independence is about accumulating enough assets that generate passive income to live comfortably. Once you reach that point, you're free to choose how you spend your time. A key to achieving this freedom is financial literacy. The more you understand how money works, the better equipped you'll be to build wealth without relying on a job. Books like The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham teach you the importance of making smart investment choices. The earlier you start, the more you can take advantage of compound interest, a powerful tool for wealth building. If you really want to break free from the rat race, get comfortable with the idea of delayed gratification. It's about putting in the work now so you can enjoy the rewards later. In The Richest Man in Babylon, George S. Clason highlights how living below your means and saving diligently is one of the cornerstones of wealth building. Chapter 5. The Wealth of Knowledge. What your education system never taught you. One of the most eye-opening lessons I learned after reading 40 books on money is that traditional education doesn't teach you how to manage wealth. In The Millionaire Next Door, Thomas Stanley highlights that the majority of self-made millionaires never attended Ivy League schools. What they did have, however, was financial literacy, a topic that's often overlooked in our education system. The wealthiest individuals know that knowledge is their greatest asset. For example, Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading, according to The Warren Buffett Way by Robert Hagstrom. This habit of lifelong learning gives him a massive edge when it comes to making smart investment decisions. This is a great reminder that building wealth starts with constantly seeking knowledge, no matter how old you are. Another surprising fact is that financial success isn't just about earning more. It's about managing what you already have. In Your Money or Your Life, Joe Dominguez and Vicki Robin explain how transforming your relationship with money is the first step in achieving financial independence. They show that by understanding where your money goes and cutting unnecessary expenses, you can dramatically improve your financial situation. While most schools teach us to work for money, The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki teaches us the importance of moving from being an employee, E, to becoming a business owner, B, or investor, I. This shift in mindset is critical to becoming wealthy. When you stop trading time for money and start leveraging other people's time and money, your wealth potential expands exponentially. Moreover, understanding taxes is key. In Tax-Free Wealth, Tom Wheelwright explains how the wealthy use tax laws to their advantage. By investing in real estate or starting businesses, they can significantly reduce their tax burden. This knowledge, though often left out of traditional education, can make a huge difference in how much wealth you accumulate over time. Learning how to invest intelligently is another critical area where most people lack knowledge. In The Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Graham emphasizes that successful investing is about making sound decisions based on research, not chasing trends. He also stresses the importance of patience and discipline when investing, which is a lesson many people miss when they try to get rich quick. One final lesson is the importance of financial freedom, not just wealth accumulation. In The Barefoot Investor, Scott Pape stresses that true financial success means having the freedom to choose how you spend your time, whether it's traveling the world, spending time with family, or working on projects you love. This is the ultimate goal, using your money to enhance your life, not control it. Chapter 6. The Ultimate Life Hack. Turning Scarcity into Abundance. One of the most powerful strategies for wealth building is turning scarcity into abundance. This may sound counterintuitive, but many wealthy people have learned how to turn their limitations into opportunities. In The Art of the Start, Guy Kawasaki explains how constraints can spark creativity. When you have limited resources, you have no choice but to think outside the box and find innovative solutions. A great example of this is Elon Musk. When starting Tesla and SpaceX, Musk faced countless obstacles, including limited funds and technology. But instead of giving up, he turned those challenges into advantages. In Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the quest for a fantastic future, Ashley Vance talks about how Musk uses his limited resources to drive innovation and create breakthrough solutions. This is how scarcity can lead to abundance. Another life hack is to view obstacles as learning experiences. In Grit, Angela Duckworth explains that people with grit, those who persevere through challenges, are more likely to succeed in the long run. Instead of seeing failures as setbacks, successful people see them as stepping stones. This shift in perspective helps you stay motivated and keeps you moving forward, no matter what obstacles you face. Furthermore, embracing frugality doesn't mean being cheap, it means being smart with your money. In The Richest Man in Babylon, George S. Clason teaches that living below your means and avoiding unnecessary debt is key to building wealth. By focusing on needs, not wants, you free up more resources to invest in your future. Abundance also comes from focusing on giving. In Give and Take, Adam Grant reveals that people who help others without expecting anything in return often end up with more opportunities and rewards. It's a mindset shift. When you focus on giving value to others, you end up attracting more value to yourself. Another powerful strategy is investing in yourself. Many successful people understand that the best investment is the one you make in your own skills and knowledge. In Atomic Habits, James Clear explains how small daily habits can lead to big transformations over time. Investing in improving your habits, learning new skills, and becoming better every day pays off in ways you might not expect. Finally, abundance comes from changing your belief system. In The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles argues that wealth is a result of thinking and acting in a certain way. If you believe that there is an abundance of wealth available, you start to see opportunities where others see scarcity. Shifting from a mindset of lack to one of abundance is the ultimate life hack for attracting wealth into your life. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more wealth-building tips and insights. Start applying these principles today and see how they can transform your financial future.